Should we just get into the show, Kevin?
Yeah, let's do
I feel
it.
like this is the show.
Yeah, this is a show.
Okay,
We
cool.
always do-
So
we
we're
always
into
do
it.
this.
Yeah, we always do this, and then we get into it, and then the thing is, that's the whole secret.
Get the behind the scenes.
Yeah, get the behind the scenes, and then cold open.
That's right.
That's it.
And then you have the dope intro music, which we
I really
love.
like,
We
I
love
really
that
love.
intro
Did
music.
you guys make that music?
Absolutely
No,
not.
royalty free.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
I searched royalty free trap beat on YouTube.
Okay, I love
Music.
And
it.
it went hard. Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I came out to it once at a conference.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Gotta get the usage out of that.
We came out to, what did we come out to at the brand new conference? Riding My Pony by
Oh, Genuine?
Oh, yeah,
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 by Genuine.
Genuine.
That's hot.
We
That
couldn't,
is
I don't,
very
It's pretty hot.
they didn't like stop us from like royalty
We
reasons.
didn't
Did
ask.
But we
Genuine
didn't
didn't
ask.
show up, and
No, Genuine didn't give a fuck about
No.
brand new conference 2018.
coming out to music is a dangerous game because it feels really cool in your head, like before you're doing it. I'm
yeah.
gonna come out. It's gonna be like this
Oh.
moment, and then like it's never really like that.
We were speaking at the brand new conference, and the person that spoke before us was really fantastic, kind of a graphic design historian, and he had a very, very serious talk about like Nazism and symbols in design.
That's
No,
not-
I mean,
yeah.
and then we were following that, and it was like, you know,
not
and
be.
okay, and up now are Mike McVicker and
Like the class
Kid Levy, and they were like, wow, wow, wow. You're like the most
on
inappropriate, like, whoa, here we go. Let's talk about fonts.
That's a vibe shift.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was. It felt like
your vibe.
offensive to everyone, I think.
You're horny.
Yeah, let's do it.
Riding my pony.
Who likes fonts, baby?
Oh, dear.
One of Fast Company's most innovative companies in design.
That's right. Mhm.
Boom, boom, boom.
Number 6.
That's right.
What?
Wait, no.
I don't know if it's in any order.
Oh.
Yeah, I
We
don't
were
think
like, we were right above or below Adobe, and I was like, holy shit.
You're like, is this in order of significance?
and then we were either, I think, right above John, what's his name, from Apple's design studio, Frog Design. or whatever.
Ive, yeah,
Yeah, Johnny Ives
Yeah,
studio.
yeah.
I was like, I don't know if we're that innovative, but okay, I'll take it.
No, that's huge. I mean, those lists typically don't even have like creative shops, a ton of them, right? It's mostly brands, or is this a different list?
Well, this is Fast Company's most innovative companies, and I love that they like subdivide it like 27 times. It's like
food, beverages.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
food
right.
agencies.
Right.
Yeah.
right. In Brooklyn, we are the most innovative in actually Ditmas Park specifically.
Yeah.
But so we are in design in general, which is Fast Company has a great little design section on their blog. I dig Fast Company's design centric content, and so you know it's respectable, I think. But they do choose a lot of brands. I think in our set, there's like brands, there's studios, there's a whole.
It's a huge honor.
Yeah, huge honor.
Congratulations.
I was
it
blown away
this year.
This year.
Amazing.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, and well deserved. You know why, Kevin? Because Katie and Mike are the creative duo behind Gander, a design shop in Brooklyn that creates thoughtful experiences for humans and propel brands with soul and substance. If you've been outside, you've seen their fucking work. Gander's work is everywhere. They are the creative force behind the iconic green squeeze bottle of Graza olive oil, the orange Bonza pasta boxes, and Magic Spoon's nostalgic yet modern cereal branding, and so many more. Their work continues to capture the zeitgeist, earning them the spot on Fast Company's most innovative companies in design. Welcome to the program, Katie and Mike from Gander.
Thank you so
Wow,
much
thank
for
you.
having
Nice
us.
intro.
It's been I'm so glad we can make it. And
Yeah.
you having us. It's cool.
It's great. It's Friday. It's kind of like gray and overcast. Kevin doesn't like when I talk about the weather or the time because who knows when the show will
Right.
come out.
Mhm.
But you guys are so prolific, and so you know we're such big fans of everything you do.
Aw,
and,
thanks.
and you do these projects where you're just like, you know, my only real reaction is jealousy, and that's like the highest form of
Oh,
love.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I feel that. I appreciate
We feel that
that.
about you, so we can talk about it if you want.
Graza really
Mm-hmm.
is still the brand,
Mm.
right? It's like you can't go anywhere without seeing Graza.
Mhm.
Nope.
Did you feel that way when you were doing it? Like, did it feel like you guys were building the brand that would be in every shoppy shop across America forever?
No, I don't. I mean, I don't
Just
even
never know.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, I think we naively just put our heads down and do what we hope is right. And I think that's what following the process, following like what we know leads to a good outcome has consistently led to, good results. Not taking shortcuts, following your gut, those types of things. Shooting for the stars. I feel like I'm saying a lot of like, go big or go
Inspiration.
home.
Yeah, go bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
the Jaguar commercial?
That's right. Yeah. Don't
Copy
conform. Be unique. Copy
Break the mold.
nothing. Break the mold. Just do it. We've always said that.
Yeah. Impossible is nothing.
That's right.
Yeah. Was the bottle always a squeeze bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
From
that
the
was
beginning?
always the idea. They came to us with just like, we want to put olive oil in a squeeze bottle.
Boom.
You take it from here.
Wow, brilliant. Was it always opaque or was it?
It was
ever
nothing.
Translucent?
It was
nothing.
an idea.
Just a squeeze
Yeah.
bottle.
We worked with them both on the structural design and the color and the shape. And that was after we had the brand identity kind of set in
Nice.
stone a little bit. And they were working with the manufacturers about what was possible. I mean, from the very beginning, we were like, do you want to do a squeeze bottle?
I think we were almost like skeptical.
Oh yeah, because it was too different or too.
Or
like-
it was
No.
plastic, and we were like, no one's gonna
Yeah.
buy plastic bottles of olive oil. Are you crazy? Everyone's gonna like hate you for this. It has to be sustainable. Like we got to think of something better. And they're like, we promise we'll get somewhere sustainable in like a year or two, but like we have to do this squeeze bottle thing. And they were right, and we were like, okay, if you say so, but like no one's gonna buy this.
Yeah. All my
Yeah.
homies hate plastic. What
Yeah.
do you mean?
Yeah. I mean, look,
Everyone
it's-
loves it.
It's,
Yeah.
Doesn't
it's
matter.
far
Yeah.
from single use plastic.
Yeah,
Like
it is.
a lot of times, people might use a month or two or more. And then now they luckily have refills in the cans,
That's
which
right.
was so clutch. And we were like rooting for that from the very beginning. And they were like, if we're going to do refillables in cans, we're going to do it right. And then they did them in like fucking nitro sealed
Yeah.
beer cans, which is
Sick.
like never been done.
Yeah.
And it's like, was like the best you could possibly do, like seal them and no light and no air. It's great.
Chaos packaging
Yes.
is the term.
Yeah, I wanna chug one.
We didn't.
Oh,
We
yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
create that term. I should put some.
They were just on TV recently, and there was like
Yeah.
the headline was like they're using chaos packaging.
Which I don't.
Can we talk more? I don't
Yeah, let's talk
actually
about
know
chaos
about this.
packaging.
I don't know what this is.
Yeah, WTF.
It is a trend where products are put into packages that come from other categories, essentially.
Oh.
Yeah, and so you put olive oil in a oil jug,
right.
Okay.
or you. I don't think squeeze bottle is chaos packaging, but maybe it's sort of set the tone for it,
Mhm.
which is like it's really not that chaotic, but it is sort of a thing. Like there's like a soap that's sort of in this, or there's like a beauty brand that's in like a soap canister
Right.
that they
Okay.
always use. So it's like essentially
Mhm.
just using forms from other industries to change people's perception of a
Right.
category.
Okay.
It's like putting cereal.
Kind of sounds more like innovation rather than chaos, but
Yeah,
Whatever.
It's a nice little branded term, and
Right,
I like
yeah.
it because
Well, what's the line between innovation and chaos?
oh,
that's
Fuck.
really
big
fuzzy
question.
as hell. Wow.
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 Shit,
we
come
don't
on.
even know where to go from there, Kevin.
Yeah.
You just shut down
Just
the
back
whole
it up.
podcast. So, Mike, you're a magician.
Let's get into it.
Show us some tricks.
I knew.
Yeah.
Trust. I already asked him if he would.
Oh, really?
What did
Is
you
this
say?
close magic? What
Yeah.
type of magic? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I did a lot of like magic in high school, not Magic the Gathering. That would have been, I think, cooler now.
That's a wild statement.
Yeah. But I did like magic in high school, and it was very nerdy. And then I kind of continued it a little bit in college, and so it's like amateur hand close up magic and that kind of, it's like card magic and other sleight of hand prestige.
You want me to find a deck of cards?
We have some, actually.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a good party trick. When do you break out the magic? Kevin's actually going to go get you. cards,
okay.
He never does. It's only upon my request.
No,
I
I
was
do.
going to say, Katie, is there a sort
I'm
of
like
a-
his biggest hype woman, and he's
Oh,
always
really?
like, stop telling people about the magic. I'm like, if you didn't want people to know about your magic, you just never should have gotten into it in the first place.
That's what you
Is
get
how
for
I feel.
being a magician.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I, for his birthday one year, took him to the oldest magic shop in
It was
the
so
world.
sweet.
It's in
Wow.
Manhattan, called
That's great.
what is it called? I don't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
Magic Empire.
But like really cool magicians work there.
Wow.
Like people who are just like they're not at the McKittrick
Low
work
key,
that day,
dope
so they're working at the
magicians.
magic shop. But it is the coolest place.
That's sick. It's cool to have a hobby. I don't know. What's that like?
Yeah, I mean it's very highly neglected, and that's probably why I don't do it so very much. Is because I don't practice enough. Like when a real magician comes around doing dope stuff, I'm like,
Couldn't find a deck of cards, Kev? It's all right. It's,
No, I
think
thought
it's-
the bureau ones were.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Best
we
I
have-
got is a coin.
Oh,
Okay,
Nice.
okay.
That'll
That's
work.
good.
That'll
Yeah,
work.
pretty good.
okay,
People love magic tricks on podcasts.
That's right. Yeah,
That's-
yeah. Like everyone, close your eyes.
Yeah.
And listen to the
There's a
sound of
coin
a
in my
coin
hand.
shuffling between
Focus
his
on
fingers.
that coin.
That cone.
Where the fuck did it go?
That's right. Yeah. Holy shit.
Whoa!
Yeah, Kevin, check your front pocket.
Oh my god, it's in there.
Yeah, is the date on that coin 1987?
Oh my god.
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
Podcast magic is the best kind, it
That's
turns
right.
out.
that's right. It's all in your brain.
Do you enjoy watching magic? Is that another
Oh
thing?
yeah, I love it. If you
Penn and Teller?
Penn and Tellers Fool Us.
Okay.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're looking for a YouTube rabbit hole, which I know everyone is.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
look
for
at
sure.
look for Penn and Teller's Fool Us. It's a TV show. I don't know if it's on like TBS or something like that. It's a show hosted by Penn and Teller. They bring on dope magicians who do original tricks, and they're trying to fool Penn and Teller. And if you fool Penn and Teller, I think you get a night at a show at their Vegas residency or something like that, or that used to be their prize or whatever, and you get like a trophy. And they've had some amazing magicians on there. One of them is my favorite is Ozzy Wind, and I'm not sure Ozzy Wind. I'm not sure if he is still doing a show here in the city, but it's the most mind-blowing magic show
All right.
I've ever been to.
Makes for a great studio outing.
Let me see.
Really?
A holiday party.
Yeah,
We've taken-
holiday
We've done the
party.
McKittrick Hotel with our team,
Oh,
and
yeah,
we've done
yeah,
this
yeah,
magic
yeah.
show with our team.
McKittrick
and
is fun.
really
yeah,
fun.
that's a fun thing to do with a group of people.
yeah, their magic show is really fun.
That's awesome. How many people are on the Gander team?
Changes every day.
Changes
Wow,
every day.
every
It's like
day.
you just fire and hire people.
And
It's
hot-
chaos
Cutthroat.
businessing.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
Putting
in-
people into new roles.
Yeah,
constantly
constantly.
that they don't.
yeah,
actually have any
shuffling them
experience.
around.
That's right. Yeah. Chaos rolls. No, in Hong Kong we have 14, and in London we have 27.
In New York, we have 2. No, I'm just kidding.
No, Orlando we have a team of 700.
Oh wow.
It's kind of wild. No,
Wow.
yeah, we're only in New York, and we have a team of 8 right now.
I'm stealing that. Next time someone says how big a center, you're like, well, our Shanghai office,
Yeah, that's right.
45.
45. Yeah.
You guys are both from Florida? Or?
That's right.
Oh, wow.
Mhm.
What was that like?
Yeah.
Give us the whole Florida rundown.
It
By
was
the way, can
pretty
I just
cool.
say that the Ozzy Wind show? Oh, it's in London right now. So next
Okay.
time you go to London,
Yeah,
go
of
check it
We were
out.
course.
just
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
We
I'm
were
going
just
tonight.
on.
Okay, yeah, go tonight. Hop on a plane.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why not?
Florida.
Yeah. I mean,
Florida.
it was. I know it's a weird
Speaking of
place,
magic.
but
Yeah.
Mm.
Magical place.
Mhm.
I grew up mostly in Gainesville, Florida, which is a pretty cool, liberal-ish place. It's like the blue dot in the Red Sea kind of thing.
Yep.
Where
Mhm.
the University of Florida is. And so for me, like growing up there was pretty dope. Like especially once you get to like teen years, you're kind of like sneaking into like punk rock shows, borrowing your friends' like older sister's ID to like go see like a cool
Against
show
me,
Yeah.
against me at Common Ground.
hot water music.
Did you guys grow up together, or when did you guys?
We're brother and sister.
Wow. Damn, Kevin,
Just
that's
kidding.
not in my notes at all.
Wait, you guys have
I'm just-
You also
Yeah.
have a 12-month-old kid?
Yeah, it's not weird. It's
The
Florida
rules are weird down there.
Florida.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No, we didn't grow up together.
It's not weird at all.
Fuck yes.
I
We-
had to do it.
Yeah.
We did
didn't-
not. We did
no.
not. We went to
competing
college
high
together.
competing high schools in Gainesville.
Okay.
But we did not know each other in high school. We didn't know each other for the first 2 years of college. And then we got into the graphic design program at the University of Florida. Prestigious
Yep.
program.
Mhm.
It's like a classic studio Gators. The
Nice.
Chomp.
Oh.
We chomped
Yep.
the fuck out of it. Tim Tebow was there.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. Al
Not having
Horford.
sex with anybody.
That's
but-
right. Yeah.
But running all over the field.
Exactly.
Doing it
That's
for the
right.
Lord.
A
For
lot
the
of
Lord.
sexual frustration getting
Yeah.
taken out on the field. Yeah, we were there together and did not date. We did the studio program together, staying up late nights, 4 a.m., working on packaging and type and branding, and a lot of really cutting our teeth on like what it means to like conceptualize and bring to life branding and all sorts of things. And then both moved to New York, and that's where we our real life began.
And you guys both worked at agencies and then came back together. This is a really beautiful story. You guys interested in selling this script for
To
a
Hallmark?
rom-com,
Yeah.
Netflix?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It is a beautiful story.
You guys have a 12-month son, daughter,
Marlo.
and a website that you guys also have been working on for 3 years.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
So
yeah, that's right.
you said it's a new Gander brand and new Gander website. Is it out yet?
No, it's not. It was supposed to be. Yeah, I know. It's such
Shocking.
a letdown.
Yeah,
Shocking, right?
shocking,
yeah.
right?
Who imagine that?
When will it be out?
Yeah,
That
when
is the
will this
question.
episode be out?
Who
I don't
knows?
know.
Okay.
This is like a little.
We're
arms
banking
race
some
right here.
stuff.
Right. Yeah. I think. I mean, it will. Fingers crossed, be out within the next week or two.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll be
yeah.
late. We'll be later than that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
So go
Cool.
check it out.
Yeah, it's dope. Isn't it so amazing? The new brand that
I'm looking at it
launched?
right now.
Yeah, it's
oh
really
my
sweet.
god.
Yeah,
wow.
it's insane. I can send
We
it
could
to you.
send him a link.
Do you wanna
to
see
the
it?
Staging site.
I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
I love a staging link.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Well, I'm
It-
very excited for you guys. 'Cause-
Have you also struggled? I imagine this is a universal struggle, a design studio designing their own brand and website.
So-
or are we just particularly
Oh
neurotic?
god. Kevin will tell you we are redoing our website.
Can we just have your old one?
Well, I just killed the new website because I don't like it.
Okay.
Wow, we've
So
done
the
that so many
answer
times.
is-
We can just trade.
Yeah.
Was
yeah,
it
yeah,
fully
yeah.
done in dev and everything?
Yeah.
Wow.
No,
Really?
I didn't fully kill it. I'm combining it with our current website, which is basically I'm just like
Okay.
I have
I like that
love
move.
for our current site, and there's lots of flaws. So I'm like,
Okay.
oh, we'll take some of the good pieces of the new site and some of the core elements of our current site, and we'll have a refresh instead of a new site.
Okay.
Is the thinking as of this recording. But yes, I definitely feel that also terrible feeling of indecision, but also just like it's your own brand. And so it's just like I can make decisions all day long and go with my gut and instincts for other
Yep.
people's brands. When it comes to center, it's not the same.
Mhm.
So same
Yeah.
for you guys.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing. And I think the best move, if I had to give advice for anyone, is to just like not overthink it and just fucking go for it.
Amen.
So much easier said than done.
Yeah, I know it's so much easier.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, good luck.
Yeah,
we
like-
don't even follow that advice you just gave.
I know exactly, but I wish we had. I just sent it to you all.
It looks so good. You have a new logo.
Yeah.
Wow, it's so fun and funky.
Oh, thank you.
I love it.
Can
I
you
love
turn
it.
your screen? to
What if
me,
it was
Alex?
bad and you were like, you had to say?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I haven't really looked at the whole thing, but
Oh hell yeah!
it's fucking sick. I love a big ass logo. Too,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
just like
And it squeezes too. It squishes.
That G
when
is
you
mad
when,
funky.
when you
You scroll up.
when it stacks.
Yeah.
Guys, see, I told you this make you jealousy. It's
Well,
the highest form of
hey.
compliment. I'm like, look at this beautiful site. And I will say your website that you guys currently have, I think, and don't take this the wrong way. I feel
No.
like
Oh,
it's
it's-
deserving
Yes.
of this
Oh,
level
yes.
of
Oh my god,
Sunday.
it's been
Yes.
like 5 years.
Oh, yeah,
since
it's
we did-
beyond,
I mean,
like,
more.
I think we've
mean,
lost many projects because of that website.
Oh,
to be honest.
they're like these guys want to charge us money for
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
I don't think so.
Can we just have
Have
that
you
free
seen their
website
website?
that
Yeah.
you made yourselves? Like that looks pretty shitty.
That is the whole point. Like we want people to pay us money, so we're like we gotta look like we cost more.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think so, honey. You guys want money? No, this site looks really good, and you guys have some things on your new website that we have on our website,
Nice.
which we're bringing in. But it's like it's so hard, right?
Yeah.
When you're like, I care so deeply, and I'm so
Mhm.
proud of all the work that we do and the place that we built, and putting that all onto a URL.
Yeah, and I don't want to like even like case studies are the bane of my fucking existence.
God.
Case
if there's any
studies.
desgners out there who just want to design case studies, please
You
come
would-
knocking on our door.
Please come, please, right
Please.
now. I mean, we
Yeah.
just
Run.
did 2 back to back,
Uh-huh.
and I can't even hear the word case study.
Yeah, if you
Why are they so?
if you have great assets to work
Yeah.
with, they can flow like flow like wine. But
That's true. It's always the cobbling together, like the client that didn't want to do a photo shoot, so you're just working with like a million horrible digital assets and things that never got created.
And then you're like,
make
oh,
this look great.
Thompson renders.
Yeah.
right. And then I guess we're doing our own photo shoot.
Yeah. I won't name names, but yes, we just we all go through this, and
Yeah.
it's like it's nice to hear it because you're right. Like it is the bane of all studios' existence. And
Mhm.
everyone, people care as much about the case studies as the work.
Mhm.
And sometimes those work streams, they're not the same. It's like
Right.
different teams or different
Mhm.
times. And do you guys know Brent from Moniker, the San Francisco-based studio? He once said this to me. He's like, what if we all just agree to just like chill out with the case studies?
Yeah.
And I was like,
Mhm.
I like this. Thank you.
Yeah. Can we all agree? Two image limit.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Yeah,
no
yeah.
fucking cheating the system. No
Mhm.
collaging images
Yeah,
together.
yeah. I was
Just
thinking 3 to 5, but like,
Okay.
2 is bold.
Hey, let's limit it though. You know.
yeah. Let's scale it back.
Yeah.
I also think we should all charge the same amount for work.
Oh.
Let's
Are
do
you
it.
with me?
Yeah. Let's charge a lot though.
Yeah. No, yes,
No,
we
it's
all
called
charge the
price
same.
fixing.
Yeah.
I think it's
yeah.
brilliant
Yeah.
because I'm tired of people shopping around.
Mm.
If we're all the same,
Oh.
then it's just pick who you like.
Wow.
Mm.
This is
Interesting.
bold. This is bold.
Yeah.
I think if we all agree to it, there's nothing they can do.
All
They
right.
meaning all the clients.
Yeah,
we
all
have
the
to think-
clients. They'll have to pick based on how much they like us as people.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Mhm.
And
Good
our
old
work.
fashioned
Yeah,
American
good old
market
fa-
fixing.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Let's
That's
do
right. Yeah.
Is
Uh-huh.
there something wrong with this?
Yeah.
This is great. I
And
like this a lot.
Bribery on the side or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No big deal.
I mean, everyone else is doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why
Well,
shouldn't
we
we?
could strike until they bend to our will.
Absolutely.
And then,
Yeah.
That's-
I read a story today of like the potato industry is doing it right now for frozen French fries and other things. So
Really?
Price
if they can,
fixing?
yeah.
Fuck
apparently.
yeah.
Apparently.
All right.
okay.
Center. Gander.
You've heard it
That's
here.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, digital handshake.
We're now the
We'll be-
same.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
bother
Yeah.
asking us both
We're going to
for
be the
anything.
frozen French fry conglomerate of the design industry.
Yeah, we do packaged goods.
That's
and,
right.
So we can set this market.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I like the way we're thinking here.
Yeah.
That's right.
This is big brain thinking. Yeah. Kevin, turn off these microphones.
I'll edit that out.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess so. When do you guys come back together?
Yeah.
and you form a union in life, and then we're like, let's make a business.
Mm.
What
Yeah.
year
It
is
was
this?
kind of more like, let's just do some freelance work.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
typically how it goes.
Yeah. That was in 2015.
15. Yeah,
Okay.
we're coming up on our 10-year
10.
anniversary. Yeah,
10.
March of 2025 will be our 10-year anniversary.
Wow.
Yeah,
Congrats.
Thank
Do you
you.
guys still feel like you're just getting started, or do you kind of feel like 10 is maybe?
I feel
I think we're
tired like
just
I've been doing
finishing
it
up.
for 100 years.
I think we're just wrapping up.
But I feel
good.
yeah, I'm just about done.
we're ready to shut this thing down.
yeah.
This was fun.
Had enough.
Yeah. You've got, there's enough sauces and
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. You get the idea. But we,
you get the point. You get the drill.
Yeah. A little bit of this, a little of that. Yeah. A little oil,
A little
cereal.
Bev, a little.
Are we good? We're good?
Beauty.
no, honestly, we're tired. But it does feel like we're just getting started because I just feel like we're
Yeah.
still learning so much, and we should probably be all talking to each other a lot more. I think we're not great at like learning from each other and like learning from each other's mistakes and life experience or whatever. We're just like over here on our own struggling.
Yeah,
Like as if
we've
we
never
just
had
started.
any mistakes.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
So we can't contribute much to the
Yeah, hard to
conversation.
relate. Yeah, I get that.
Hard to relate.
I don't know. Just do it right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't
We try, but
Yeah.
Don't fuck up.
yeah.
Oh, you guys make mistakes?
Yeah.
Just
Well,
do
that's
some-
your.
yeah.
That was the
Something
first
the client
mistake.
Couldn't be us.
That's
Do
right.
something the client wants the first time and don't.
That's a good point. Yeah, so that's how we actually start most of our kickoffs. Is like, so what do you want?
We just have them do a sketch and we're just like
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Like on some real shit,
Mm.
if you just let the client like mostly do it and then you just kind of take it and like really make it great,
Mhm.
you would probably be like 90%. Projects would go 10 times smoother.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. If we just let them be at our office all the time,
Yeah,
watching
yeah,
our
yeah,
screens
yeah.
and like pushing our hands around while we work
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Well,
That's a good idea too.
I do think that like sometimes designers introduce like an unnecessary amount of
Mhm.
friction because we
Well,
don't.
we're like creatives and we want to. This is
Yeah, it's like our idea.
Right.
Yeah, this needs to be ours.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, get out of here. I was kind of being
Yeah.
serious in
No,
some
yeah,
ways where I
totally.
do think
No,
like,
of course.
you're right. Like you said it much more beautifully, which is like there is a friction that probably is self-imposed sometimes.
Yeah.
It's the ego, man.
It's resistance.
Yeah,
This
it's
is like
resistance.
Buddhism in a nutshell, which is just like
Yeah.
Don't
Sometimes clients are
resist.
like,
Yeah, do
they
nothing.
have good ideas. They're like, oh, squeeze bottle. You're like, that's
Mhm.
really cool. Like, let's figure
Mhm.
out what the right one is and a cool one. And
Right.
like, da-da-da-da. But it's like, smart as hell.
Going from being a junior designer, like naive intern, like when I was an intern, I was so like man, these bosses, these clients suck. Clients from hell or whatever that like blog used to be like clients that suck or whatever it was called. Like we used to love that when you're a young designer because oh my God, these clients are the shittiest. And then you get older and you become the boss and you become the art director and you realize, oh, the things that they talked about, like it was more than fonts. Actually, the fonts were not the most important thing that was in this scenario, was not the largest consideration. Because I was like an intern, like whipping out like bottles for Captain Morgan. I was doing like Captain Morgan Black Spice rum and like Red Stripe and Smirnoff at Landor Associates back in the day, and I would throw out shit that was crazy that they were never gonna do.
And you're like, these fucking clients, they don't get the vision.
Get it, man. I was
They're all
designing
focused
like,
on their business,
right?
Their customers.
For some reason they want people to buy this. Fucking sellouts.
Yeah, it's not funny. And then you become the guy that's running a business, and you're like,
we can't sell this.
yeah, that makes sense. They kind of want to make money off of this.
Right.
That's the whole point of all this.
Yeah. Do you think that this is actually solving a business problem that this business came to us to solve? And if not, then maybe we should not suggest this.
Yeah. It does sound a little less romantic when you put it that way. You know, like, they came to us to solve a business problem, not to create art and culture.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
You know, and you're like, oh man, we're just a service.
That's right.
Yeah.
But you guys are a very successful service. I'll say that. And the brands you work on, we use them, and I think that's like the coolest part. Is like these brands are like a part of culture, but also great products like Yellowbird, amazing sauce.
Oh, yeah, we got
Praza. We got we've been Yellowbirding it up, and I was telling you before we started recording, Happy Viking. Shout out to Venus Williams.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of the berry, and I'm a big fan of I've been getting my protein up.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone's getting their protein.
Protein's
protein
hot
maxing.
right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hot.
So good.
I've been eating 12 eggs a day.
Yeah. Protein cramming is like in right now.
Yeah.
Like like how much protein is that in that apple? Because I'm not gonna eat it.
Mike for like 2 weeks was on a real protein.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
And all he would do all day is like, hey Siri, how much protein's in a fill in the blank? Whatever it was that he was about to eat. How much protein's in a slice of avocado?
Hey,
How much
Siri.
protein's in a piece of bread?
Hey Siri, how much protein's in a marshmallow? Asking for a friend.
No protein in a marshmallow. I just eat protein. I get my protein from whatever hot brand is out there in the market in the design world. So Happy Viking for a while. Now I'm on to David.
Yes, that's right.
That's right.
Yes, that's right. Protein bars. That's right.
Yeah, whatever comes out in the next couple of months, that's what I'll switch over to. So that's really it's the combination of design and protein.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
The intersection.
I'm at the intersection of protein and branding.
I think that's an important intersection.
Yeah, it actually is, and I'm half kidding. I actually do, but like both of these products. And,
appreciate that. We try to give a shit about the clients we work with, and we try to like to not work. Yeah. It's just crazy, but we really like to work with people we believe in, and that was one of the reasons that we started Gander. Was that like not that I didn't believe in Captain Morgan or Jose Cuervo or Smirnoff, but I didn't really give a shit. And I worked on some great projects at like Red Antler back in the day, and there was some cool stuff. But ultimately, like working with brands that we truly believed in, products we loved, felt really important to us. We started hyper local, working with like Brooklyn-based brands, and that was really fun. And that has been, we've kept that pretty true. Like if we wouldn't use the product, we're probably not going to work on the project. I think
you guys really set the tone for this like new world of branding for consumer packaged goods. And I think there's the world that we live in now, the snack shotification of the pantry aisle. It's like, she used the word yassification, but it's really just like making good designed and better looking and more fun brands for everything on shelves. And like I remember when I started Center and actually like at Coke in my later years, just seeing like Bonza and like some of the very early projects you're doing, is like these are the next wave of brands in the supermarket. And it was so cool, and it still is so cool that you guys are like behind so many of those brands. And it's like there's a clear delineation between the past and the present that we're now living in, but also these businesses, like, they're still around and they're still thriving, and they're just multiplying and expanding.
I think that's such an important thing to know, because I feel like there's this thought that like we just create like viral internet brands. Clients say that sometimes, like I love your work. Do you have anything that's like just like a little, it seems like you create a lot of like really fun like millennial brands, and I'm just like, well, Bonds has been around for nearly a decade. They haven't touched their packaging once since we did it. So maybe.
And they're also the number 5 pasta brand in the U.S. Like we're talking like Barilla, like whatever one, big,
big pasta.
Big pasta. Like Bonds is an alternative chickpea based pasta, and they're number 5, which is crazy and
really good too.
Yeah.
Also, like I consume a lot of these products because they're better for you products.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, like, better for you products taste pretty shitty.
Yeah.
They're better for you health wise, but not better for taste wise. And Bonza is one of those ones where it's like, if you put enough sauce on it,
yeah,
I can't tell the difference.
You don't eat dry pasta for the noodles.
That's put that on a billboard.
That's right. and also their mac and cheese is really fun. I think I probably go to the mac and cheese pretty often, because it's like, by the time it's covered in cheese,
hell yeah.
You're like, what do you know?
Yeah,
give me some more
Nothing
protein.
to complain about.
Yeah, I'm just here for the protein.
Yeah, the only thing that's missing is protein. So hook it up.
We also had Mesa on the show.
Yeah, we were
she's
listening
the
to it on
best.
the way
Yeah,
here.
she's just one of the
she
just
rocks.
Gems.
She's fun.
Yeah. And you guys crush it with her brand. Like, we
thanks.
love it
Absolutely.
so much. Yeah, and just hit after hit after hit for you guys. It's just really
Thank
something.
you.
I think, like, to contextualize it a little bit, like, I'm not like an actual historian of design or grocery stores, but I do think that, like, when we started Gander 9 years ago, there was like a kind of perfect convergence of both food science and like a shift around branding. So like we had just kind of come out of this like contemporary, like new movement of brand creation for both startups and like, even small startups come out of the gate with high production, ready to go. Like,
Better
honestly,
for you,
Red Antler did a lot of that back in the day, like the Caspers.
But there was
of the
like more of a
world.
pivot from like the startup being in like other like tech or financial to like
Exactly.
food, and like so many
And
food founders.
apparel and like all these things. And we took an approach that like these alternative food brands were coming to us, and they were like, their food is different. It is literally like, the food science had kind of updated. And so taking a traditional approach to healthier food or alternative foods was kind of like unheard of. And so we thought like, well, the branding should be not like you would expect for healthy food. And so bringing kind of like this sense of like a design brand centric focus to the food industry had not happened as much. Like, again, I'm not a historian of the grocery store, and we were probably influenced by other brands doing this in different spaces. But like Bonza really broke through as this kind of like brand centric. Like, it was an identity if you got Bonza, it was like that kind of thing.
Pantry items deserve to be seen, you know? And I think that another Andrea sort of quote, and I think that you're totally right. Like, not to get like all history lesson, but it's true. Like, there was a moment in time where every product on shelf was being reimagined from a product perspective, and the sort of the ability, the wall or the barriers to entrepreneurship for a lot of these companies were being lowered so that you could kind of put out a product or put it on the internet or sort of get into some of these smaller stores and not have to be like a giant conglomerate sort of craft to have a sort of brand in that space or something like that. And then it's like, how do we differentiate? How do we show that we're new and different? And you guys really set the tone for what that looked like and in the food world.
And we've created a monster now.
You have created a fucking monster.
And now
And it's also-
Shopee shops globally.
That's right. And brands that are more than just products to be consumed. I think that's also something like I worked on vitamin water for many years, talk about it on every show. So I have to bring it up. But yeah, vitamin water was just a water with sugar and vitamins.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Water down. Right on cue. Kevin drops his water bottle also once a show. That's also
Hell
that's
yeah.
a bit we do.
Oh, we're good. We're good.
Yeah,
That's tight. That's tight.
Some physical prop. Count.
Diversion.
Is
Wait,
this,
I bring a
Wait till I-
vitamin water bottles go down.
Just wait till I slip
Our
on
wallets
it.
get
Yeah,
stolen.
yeah, yeah.
Show's over.
But it was something like, you want it to be seen with a vitamin water. And I think there's something about like having a shelf of products that are not just like, the pastas for the purpose of just cooking them.
Mhm.
And it's like, it's cool to have Magic Spoon. It's cool to have, Behave, or not just like the old kind of the old guard of candy. Like, how did you find the right people? Because I think a lot of this is like about the right opportunities and the people that are
Mhm.
like Mesas and the Magic Spoon, Greg, and like the Bonza, Mr. Bonza, like that, like are like, oh, they're gonna like do it.
yeah, my grandfather's Mr. Bonds. Actually, that's how we found it.
Nepotism.
Oh,
That's
nepotism.
fine.
Nepotism. Yeah.
Heir to the Bonza fortune.
That's
That's
right.
right.
There's so many layers to that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
Do you have a system for how to like weed
No.
out the like?
a little bit. I mean, well, we have like a form that's like when people are, but for real, like it's like okay, there's like a certain like your product has to be
I
kind
need
of
to
like
stop looking at your website.
interesting.
Mhm.
We like for there to be some kind of like deeper, it's not just like I'm trying to make, speaking of protein or whatever, like if somebody's just like, I'm trying to make this like whatever thing that's just like, okay, I don't know. I feel like the health angle is nice, like sustainability even better. There's of course like, are they just getting started? We've gotten so many emails lately from like Jennifer@gmail.com that's just like, I'm starting a business, and I'm already like, I love you so much. However, like
Yeah.
we probably are not the right fit just because
Yes.
you're emailing me from your Gmail account. You haven't even. This is just an idea that you've. That's why we're redesigning our site because I'm like, I
You
gotta
gotta
get.
get rid
I
of
gotta get. I
Jennifer.
gotta get rid of Jennifer. I cannot keep getting emails from her.
Yeah.
So there's
Well-
like certain things like that, but then like there's personal fit, like values,
Sure.
And-
alignment.
In early days, like success begats success. And so
Yes.
like, how we got each client one after another is completely based on success. So we worked on early days with like June Wine Bar, which is in Carroll Gardens. They're dope wine bar,
Fire.
natural wine
Yeah.
bar, so good. That was a really fun project. That was like even before we quit our jobs that we finalized that project. And then like that
Street
led to
Grocers.
Court Street Grocers, which we
Fire.
did some soda.
Yeah.
We did their soda bottles years and years ago, and those are really fun to do. And like that was like a foot into the food space, and so like we, Bonza comes to us,
Fire.
and, and then we worked with Fire.
Yeah.
Bonza comes to us and we have like this little foothold in food. Like Katie and I are a bit of foodies ourselves. And then Bonza takes off really successful. And,
But like
then-
that was total. They were totally taking like a risk on us. Like we're gonna hire you guys, but like, are you legit? This was like one of our first projects.
yeah.
Bonza.
Really?
Bonza
Yeah.
was, yeah.
Yeah.
We were like just becoming a studio.
In our apartment.
It was
in
just
our
Mike,
bedroom.
Mike and I at that
Yeah,
point.
we did the
Yeah.
entire project ourselves.
Before the
I think.
Shanghai office.
That's right. But
Yeah,
before,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And even before Orlando and
The
London.
Orlando factory. Yeah,
Honestly.
SF, yeah.
But like the project, and then like that led to doing the branding for EXO, which was Magic Spoon, Greg and Gabby's previous brand, the
Cricket.
Cricket protein brand.
Mm-hmm.
And then like we did the rebrand, and because we did that rebrand and we increased the value of their business so incredibly much, just kidding, they got acquired, and then like a year later they came back to us, like they were like, remember that keto cereal thing we were talking about doing, and we did that, and before we knew it, we were launching Magic Spoon, and then that took off to the stratosphere, and then we did like Gotham Greens, and we did Coconut Bliss, and then some other ones, and in the meantime we've been also working with like nonprofits and other organizations, but the food was really like kind of rolling.
That's been the thing that's been kind of rolling. Has there been a project that you were like, oh, we don't see the vision, we don't really get it, and then it's a huge deal? What do you got?
Okay, wait, not a huge. I don't know.
Or
how
just
much,
like-
I don't know if the Rejuvenator.
What's that?
Oh.
Okay, look up shoe. Is it like VN8R?
Yeah.
Oh, Rejuvenator, like the shoe cleaner?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you
I'm
show
looking
me what
at
you're
it right
looking
now.
at?
They have a dope brand now. They came to us.
Okay,
Is that it?
just keep scrolling.
A shoe cleaner?
I think their website's not as dope as it used to be.
Okay.
But
Their
so,
brand and
okay,
their packaging.
They
If you look
came-
at the branding case study, it's gonna look way cooler. Than
yeah,
the
sure.
website.
Whoever did the brand for them did a great job. But that was like one where I was like, okay, this is a great example of how like if you can just like go with it and just be like, I'm gonna make a dope brand. I don't really care what it is.
Yeah.
But they
you didn't
email-
see the vision.
No,
I was just like, this product seems so silly. I
Yeah.
just
And
couldn't see it. And then as
cheesy.
soon as I saw the brand, I was like, oh my God,
yeah,
it is so good.
Could have been us.
could
Could have been us.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that happens though. I mean,
Sure.
you can't guess right 100% time. And also, gigs,
Yeah.
sometimes you just don't get them, and you're just like,
Yeah.
Totally.
there's that thing, and like maybe you didn't take it quite as seriously, and then all of a sudden, it, becomes
Exactly.
fly by Jing. Not that I have an experience with anything like that
Yeah.
or anything. No,
Right.
shout out to
Yeah,
Jing.
wait,
Or,
what's
or
your-
not that it
what's your-
becomes like Omsom.
No.
Oh yeah, we were talking to
Oh
Omsom.
yeah.
Yeah.
What other brands did we talk to, and then they become like huge things, or things that like we were like, oh yeah, there they are.
You always forget, and it's like 2 years later. Like,
Yeah, and then it
oh yeah,
comes
we
out.
talked to them,
Yeah.
huh? That brand kind of looks like we designed that.
yeah. They gave it to Gander, but it was done by someone else. No, now I'm blanking on all of them, but I had a
Right.
list, and it was like I would go around to like supermarkets, and I'd be like, oh fuck, yeah,
Yeah.
that one got away from us, and yeah, but that happens. I mean, because I imagine people, I'm starting a brand in the food and beverage space, and I'm like, I'm gonna talk to Gander, I'm gonna
Mhm.
talk to other agencies, I'm
Mhm.
gonna talk to Center, and then like because we we don't have the fixed pricing model. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's-
It goes in one way or the other. Do you guys have aspirations to do brands that are not in CPG, or do you like?
Oh, fuck
are you
yeah.
guys just like
Yes.
We already do
absolutely
that.
dialed?
No,
No, we want to get so far away from this.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Okay. We share
That's
that in
so far.
common. Yeah.
Well, it is
Well, I mean,
like a
we-
little bit of an existential crisis. We did a talk at the Die Line one year about how like designing packaging for goods that essentially get tossed in the trash is like a pretty huge like bummer sometimes.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
I
it's
love
true.
what we do,
No.
but it's just like
At
it's
the end
a
of the
lot.
day,
It ends up in the
it
recycling
becomes garbage.
at best. Yeah.
Can I? You just reminded me of something. You guys did a talk. I believe it's some Thailand thing, and you were going through the names of your companies that you worked on.
Yes, that was
and
it.
it was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Because it was like Zuzu, beep boop beep
It
bop,
was
boop,
Baba,
boop,
Yeah,
Zuzu.
Zumi and Bonza.
Yeah,
And,
Zuzu,
Zuzu,
and
Bonza,
Tinky.
Graza, Lava.
I'm glad that you got it because I'm not sure anyone
Yeah,
else did.
and then we were like Mama, Dada,
Gaga.
just started making
Goo-goo,
up words,
Gaga.
and I was dying. Yeah,
Okay, good.
Yeah.
One death. Success.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. Like there is like this weird like, yeah, if your name of your company has 2 syllables and has a Z in it, we probably did the branding for it. Yeah.
I mean, listen, it just works.
Right. Yeah.
And you guys do naming, right? So
That's
you're
right. Yeah,
responsible
yeah,
for all
yeah,
of
yeah.
those.
Mm.
Exactly. Yeah. We do some naming, but like we we did the Locavore branding, which is a New York City guide. Shout out to Locavore if you want to like know where to bring your receiver that needs to get repaired or your turntable for your record player. Like and you're like, where do you find that kind of person these days? Google Maps is not going to be reliable information. There's a website called the Locavore. Caroline is fantastic. She used to have a pencil shop in the city. What was that called? The pencil shop?
I think it was like her name.
It was like she sold pencils, and she's just like a real champion for local businesses. And
And now she has like her own variety store in the West Village where you
I'm
can
looking
go.
at it right now on your new website.
that's
You
right.
can go
Yeah,
there and
yeah,
buy
yeah.
things from within
Frying
like 100
pans
miles from
and-
here.
Yeah,
That's right.
Sweet.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's a fully digital brand that's not based on
We did
The
Celebrate Brooklyn.
Food and bev.
Mhm.
The brand identity for the
for the last 3 years we've
annual
done their brand
music
identity.
festival.
Yeah,
Um,
it's tough, right? Because it's like you do enough of these things, and
Yeah.
I think we both share this, and
Right.
it's why I wanted to ask because
Yeah.
I was curious if you guys were like, this is our thing, we're going for it.
We
And
probably should be.
yeah, I mean, we've come to terms with it. Is that it will always be a part of our business? At least I
Mhm.
have, being like, this is something now I've done for 20 years almost.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It is.
You're good at it.
It comes naturally
Mhm.
based on experience.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And we do like doing it,
Yeah.
but it's not the only thing we want to do. And that's the
Yeah.
challenge. And I
But the
think it's like,
opportunities will not stop knocking on your door,
no,
no matter what you do.
Jennifer.gmail.com.
No,
Yeah.
she's gonna
keeps
keep coming.
Yeah,
She
she
keeps
will not
coming.
stop.
I love what you do with Ayo. And I'm gonna make my own line of sauces
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, I'm just
Exactly.
getting started, but I figured I'd start branding right now without having developed a single thing.
I just had an idea at brunch.
I'm still kind of drunk, but whatever.
I'm 4 or 5 mimosas in, and I have an idea.
like a mayo, like a
Yeah. With other ingredients.
That's right.
And so I just started looking for design agencies on the internet, and I love your work.
That's right. That's right. Yep,
Yeah.
that's exactly it.
Yeah.
And
we
you seem
get-
super affordable, so
Mhm,
do it for free. I don't know.
yeah. Ironically, I had a call 3 hours ago, and I was like, "Oh, I fell for it again."
So you don't
Yep.
do pre-screenings of any kind?
Oh, we do.
Okay,
but,
okay. Just
Right.
making sure.
Sometimes it's like you
someone
want to
snuck
believe.
through, I guess.
You want
Yeah,
to
you
believe.
want to believe
Yeah.
too.
And I do enjoy those conversations.
Yeah,
And
it's true.
There is a part of me that's like, "What if Jennifer's got a big idea?"
Yeah, that's right.
What if this is the next Rejuvenator?
I mean,
Exactly.
It's tough. I mean, we
Hmm.
feel like we are like a little bit of like standing in front of the fire hydrant with like emails. We get like multiple emails a day with people reaching out to us wanting to work with us, which is like an embarrassment of riches.
Yeah, so
Fantastic.
grateful. Like
So grateful.
Yeah. I remember when we didn't have any of that.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know, and it's
Yeah.
like success begets success, right? Or it's like
Exactly.
you get these wins, and then people are like,
yeah.
Right.
I got something for you guys. And
Right.
it's like I always think like I don't want to lose that
Right.
spirit
Mm.
of like I'm grateful and I'm
Exactly.
excited and this is amazing. That
But I have to
anyone is
do-
emailing us
Yeah.
Yeah.
and finds us.
But I have to do work sometime. I have to
Yeah.
have time to do something else besides new business calls or vetting things or making
Yeah.
proposals.
It's so hard.
How
We
does it
don't
break
have
down? Like you guys split duties? Like do you guys focus on? You guys are both designers.
We
Technically.
were, by trade, but
One's
we
a
don't really-
magician.
Yeah, one's a magician.
Yeah, once more
One
magic.
takes care of snacks.
Heavier magic.
Head of magic.
is a lot like magic.
Yes.
Actually, when you
Chief
think
magic
about
officer.
it.
That's right. Yeah.
Totally.
CMO.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're both creative directors, and so we kind of split. We just split projects. We used to,
Really?
we
You
used
guys
to-
don't work together?
No.
Was there
No.
a falling out of some sort?
Oh,
yeah, we've
It's for the
been-
sanity of ourselves. It's for the sanity of our team.
We used to work on every project together. How
Okay.
inefficient. If you can imagine staffing 2 creative directors on the same project for 9 months, you'd be like, whoa, we went over on billing.
we have a 2 creative director per project minimum. We have,
Okay,
smart.
wow.
Wait, so we're doing
Wow.
it wrong.
yeah, we like to have 3 or 4 in there.
As many.
Everyone who works here is a creative director.
That's
Oh,
true.
nice.
Yeah,
That's
We're
right.
very
Top
flat.
heavy?
That's
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
flat organization.
That's right. Yeah.
We find lots of opinions that all matter.
Yes,
is
exactly.
The key to greatness.
right, yeah.
Well, some of us are more like Instagram creative directors. You know?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
fresh out of college.
Yeah,
just got a degree.
I got a shirt with it on, with creative director on it. So that's my bid.
Right.
Nice.
It's like
Yeah, so
I
I get
thought
that.
you were gonna do the work. No, I thought I was the creative director. I thought
Yeah.
you were doing the work. No, I'm the creative director. You're doing the work.
Mhm. Yeah. Just lots of directing.
That's right.
That's how it used to be. And then we are like, maybe we should split projects. And it was just like a numbers thing. Like there are too many projects for Mike and I to possibly be on everything. So it's kind of like, I guess we have to do this. And it was really for the best.
You guys ever like swap? You know, like just like a fun day where it's like let's just like swap for the day.
I mean,
wife swap.
we-
Is that
Yeah.
We do.
No.
We do a lot of just like, I'm so stressed about this. Like, I just don't know what the answer is. Can you please like look at this for me?
Mhm.
And a lot of that.
How do you
Right.
not bring it home with you?
No,
That's
we
my-
do
yeah,
all the
you do.
time.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
there's no difference
There's no
between a
rules.
home.
You don't like.
no.
No.
shut
We
it
tried
down.
one time to have rules.
Okay.
We were
yeah.
like, no talk at the dinner table. No, it doesn't.
No, yeah.
There's no
That's
difference.
why, I couldn't imagine like that. And again, like there's so many creative partnerships from
Mhm.
married people.
Yeah.
and it must work. It works.
Right.
I actually
Yeah.
can't imagine it the opposite. Do you all have
That's super interesting.
life partners?
We both have life partners. I guess. We. Mine is married for almost 10 years. My wife has her own business. It's a designer shower cap company,
Oh,
and
okay.
so she's got her brand.
So
and
she's
so it's-
entrepreneurial as
Yeah, it's
well.
kind of. It's like
I
we
feel like
both-
that's why it works,
Yeah,
to be
we-
honest, because I've
yes.
seen some. Because when you own your own business, or even if you just care a lot about your work, like it
comes home.
It comes home no matter how hard you try for it not to. And so I feel like if your partner, not everyone has that relationship to work. Some people are just like, hey, listen, I'm just here for a paycheck, and that is totally fine. But if you've got that plus somebody who like lives, breathes work and they're together, it probably creates some like tension. So I honestly can't imagine doing what I'm doing with someone else. It would be so hard.
You're probably right about that because the disease
Yes.
disease passion
No,
that we
you're
have,
right.
which is our work is more than just work. You kind of have to share that, I think, or it would be weird if the significant other like maybe didn't get it. So I get that part, but it's also the like, hey, we're having dinner. Hey, Bonza just emailed again, and they're looking for some changes on that mac and cheese.
Right.
We don't, it's less that, and it's more just like we're constantly talking about like our business and like, what do we do? We got to do reviews. We got to do, there's always something that you're like thinking about, wanting to talk about, and like, thank God I can talk to Mike about it, because if I just couldn't, I would just be like in my own little brain.
Yeah. So when does the Gander baby hit the sticks? Start designing stuff.
Yeah, we're starting early.
Yeah.
We're trying. We have the cards that she can identify typefaces. And like we're having her do like either like baby kerning. Baby loves kerning.
Yeah.
She just pushes the letter over a little bit, and we're like a little bit too tight between the O and the E, but it's okay. You're just getting started. So, but
branding for babies.
Branding for babies.
Yeah.
Actually, we'd be pretty tight.
Yeah. We'll talk about that off mic. It's a great idea.
That's right.
A little Greenpoint corner office, a studio. It's a business. You bring your baby. We'll
teach them. Oh my God.
Yes.
You would make so much more money than running an agency.
You know how many parents would love their kids to be branding experts by the age of 5?
That's right, yeah.
Oh my God.
Let's do this.
Undertapped market.
Yeah. And they could do a little DJ class too. They'd be like,
right.
a little break from branding.
Hey, there
Put them on the decks.
That's right.
I've thought about this idea before. Don't steal it. It's mine.
Make it happen. We're here for it.
Brooklyn babies.
Yeah,
Let's
Brooklyn.
go.
Yeah, I mean, listen, creative people make creative kids or they want to. So
She does have a little artist book that she really likes. It's all about like artists through time.
Yeah,
And she really likes that one. So
how has that changed your relationship with work?
having a baby.
Yeah. Is that disease
Pretty immensely.
Yeah.
Like, well, let's start. After we had her, I feel like pretty immediately a pretty big spike in creativity. Like, I think you work so hard at work, but like you can get really burnt out and then feel like, oh, I'm not even really like a creative person. I'm just kind of like moving this machine around and like making sure it's flowing, but like feeling truly creative. And I feel like, a month after she was born, we came up with like 3 business ideas, like new things that we wanted to do instead, or like in addition to, or whatever. So I don't know. That's like one thing. So it makes that part of us, I think, like ignite even more. But it also makes like the work that we do even more important, that we care about it. Because if I'm going to be like working instead of hanging out with her all day, like it needs to be for something I care a lot about. And yeah, having a kid just also makes you like question everything. You're like, what am I doing here on earth? Like, why am I here? What's my purpose? I'm still asking myself these questions all the time.
It's beautiful. Not trying to be the greatest graphic designer that ever lived, for the design competition that doesn't exist.
Right.
That's right.
And do you guys have aspirations to, just going off of what you just said, like, do you have aspirations to start other businesses? I know you guys have Meadows. Do you like want to get into being entrepreneurs with product ideas? It sounds like maybe baby might inspire baby product business designed by Gander. I see the future. Looking into
we have like 4 different books that we want, kids books that we want to create. Which, by the way, I mean, again, like, I feel like we could just make a killing designing like a good kids book, because there's so many that are horrible. Their favorite ones are just like images of like stock images of like other kids doing things. Not even joking. I was so surprised.
Getty Images? Is that the book?
She's like, hands can touch things high and low, and it's just a kid touching something high and a kid touching something low. And it's like she loves it.
They can't even see the watermark either.
No,
So you have to buy the image.
No, you don't have to.
That's right. Yeah.
So can make a killing that way.
Mm-hmm. So books.
We have a few books that we are really excited about that we don't have any time to make because we're running Gander. And then we have another, it's kind of funny because I was like, I don't really want to do like CPG stuff so much, but we do have a couple products that we're trying to create, which is very hard.
Yeah.
We need help.
Turns out very hard.
Turns out it's a
feel
lot
like-
more fun to do the branding
That's right.
Yeah.
than to start the
Yeah, our
actual
clients
company.
made it seem so freaking easy, launching
Yeah.
brands left and right.
Yeah.
Right.
It is hard, actually. We should give them more credit for
We
actually
should.
putting
Yeah.
beer into cans. Or
I guess they
putting,
know something.
Yeah, I guess fine. They're building businesses and putting products onto shelves isn't as easy as
It's
Right.
not
Supply
easy.
Supply
It is,
chains,
yeah.
manufacturers.
cost
oh.
of goods. And,
Oh.
yeah,
It's
fine.
crazy.
Well, I guess one thing now that I'm still on your website, I did notice is here. Open for biz Monday to Thursday. You guys got Fridays.
That's
Come
right.
That's
on,
why
you
we're
got-
here.
We're here on our day
Oh,
off.
you should be writing
Wow.
your kids' book right now.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
Well, we appreciate it. Yeah, why you got to do that, guys?
Hey, that and the fixed pricing, we can
I know.
we can unite on this front.
It says currently we're closed because it's Friday.
That's
yeah,
right.
we
That's
are.
pretty cool. Don't let my team see this. 'Cause
Yeah.
What do you
they'll
want to know
get
about the 4-day
crazy.
work week?
Don't worry.
I am an
Don't worry,
evangelist for the
I'll
4-day
take
work
this out,
week.
Alex.
Clips it, sends it
Censoring.
to the group chat and Slack.
I'm sorry,
It's
no
like,
one
you
will see
what,
this.
look, check out Gander's new website. I love this little piece in the
All right,
corner,
guys.
right?
If
all right, guys,
anyone-
next topic.
If anyone from Center's looking for a job where you don't work on
Oh,
Fridays,
shut it down.
we're hiring.
Beep,
Yeah,
beep,
yeah.
beep. If anyone from Beep is looking for a beep.
That's why they're all not here today.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Alex, the only thing to do is you
Yeah,
gotta
shut
follow.
down the microphone.
No, we
us.
gotta close
Follow
on
us
Friday. Close on Fridays.
What do you
Yeah.
want to know? What do you want to know? Let's talk
Yeah,
about
let's
it.
talk about
It's so important.
4-day work week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in 2020, the heat, the midst, the depths of the pandemic, we realized that
People weren't taking PTO because they couldn't go anywhere.
They weren't go anywhere. Like, not only were you like waking up, turning over to your computer and doing some work, and then like finishing your day, then turning over and getting in bed and going to sleep. But it was like people were working, living, breathing work, and we had already been doing Summer Fridays for a while and had kind of played with the idea of doing a 4-day work week, and we were like, could we do this full time and like, let's try this as an experiment, give people like a real mental break. Cause like there was a lot of like lack of mental health that was happening during COVID, and work-life balance was really out of balance. And so that just was enough to push us to try it. And we started out with a 6-month experiment. And then that 6-month experiment led to the last 4 years. We haven't stopped it. And so we've done it for 4 years now. And in the midst of that, we got named Fast Company's Most Innovative Company
Ooh.
2024.
If you want to make lists, Alex.
Yeah, fuck,
yeah.
yeah.
Think of all the
yeah.
cool brands we've launched.
It truly felt like it was
These
like
lists, man. The Creative Boom one. And
Most
this
popular
one.
Oh yeah, we got snubbed on
Oh
that
yeah,
too.
that's right.
Oh,
You guys
yeah.
aren't on there either. I actually saw something that made me feel good, which was agencies that got snubbed, and it was like Gander, Center, and
Nice.
Oh,
something
there's
else.
a follow-up article.
No
Snubbed?
article, just someone on
Oh.
LinkedIn.
yeah, hell yeah.
LinkedIn is love the drama.
And I was like, you know what? We weren't the only ones who got snubbed.
Yeah.
Not that we care about lists. We've
No, we don't
said that
care.
on the podcast.
Yeah.
We don't
Listen.
give a shit about the list.
But if you want to
Don't
put us on
care.
a list, we would love to be on one.
Specifically that one.
Specifically, yeah.
Because voted on by their peers. But
Yeah,
we're not
who-
upset about it.
Who are
No,
the
so-
peers? We should be mad
That's
at
what I'm
them.
saying.
We didn't vote. Did you vote?
No,
I
they didn't
didn't
ask
vote.
us.
Yeah.
Exactly. We
I would have
can't
put Gander.
Yeah.
I would have put Center.
Yeah. You got
Gander
those letters
yourself.
wrong.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
4
that
days.
was-
4 days.
I mean-
You can get it done, is what
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
possible.
an intense 4 days. Don't get us wrong, and that is probably part of the.
You hear that, Kevin? Intense.
It's
4
intense,
days.
and it's an intense 4 days.
How late did those days go?
They don't go late,
Okay.
but
What
they're
are
like there's like no time for lollygagging. There's no like. I think it does create a little bit of like we're here to like get something done every single day. I will say we also do like an hour-long dedicated lunch break every day at the
We do
same
that too,
time.
yeah.
Okay, it helps so much,
We
right?
it's new for us.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
it really makes sure that everyone eats
12:30 to 1:30.
we do 1 to 2.
1 to 2.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like that one better.
Yeah, it feels more like a round number. 12:30, 1:30 is a
It's-
little.
I didn't
What's
set
with
it.
the
I-
half number?
I don't know why, but it is.
I like 12:30 to 1:30.
Yeah.
It's a little early.
Sometimes I feel
One
like
to
ours
two.
is a bit late.
I take mine. I usually take mine 1 to 2.
But that's the whole
then
point,
you're kinda
Kevin. It's
breaking the
12:30 to
rule.
1:30. We do it as a group.
You're breaking the rule.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah. Yeah. But I will say, I like it. It's nice that
Yes.
because everyone's just taking lunch at different times.
Yeah.
it's
And like half the time you wouldn't eat at all. You would just
Yep.
like because
Yeah.
you're not on the same schedule. And like there's a client
Yep.
meeting, then you're
people
starving.
people
and then
schedule
you're
shit
mad.
all over things, and it's like,
yeah.
well, if I have a meeting that starts at this time and then a meeting that starts at that time, there's no fucking way I'm eating lunch. So yeah, it was really
That is critical.
self-preservation.
Well, there's nothing worse than sitting in a meeting just hungry, like,
Tummy
in a-
rumbling like
yeah,
crazy.
in a meeting right when
About
you're supposed to
food.
be eating lunch. It's
Yeah.
the worst.
Worst.
Nothing makes me grumpy.
And like if you don't put a time a block, then someone will just take it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Savages.
you get so with the with the
Clients.
with
savages.
the clients are
Savages.
no
Clients are savages with Gander is the podcast title.
That's right. Yeah. Our theory is that like you will take the amount of time that you give yourself to do something. Generally, that's the case, right? Like if you give yourself 5 days, you're gonna take 5 days to do it. You're not
Definitely.
gonna like finish it on day one. I finished it. It's like, no, I'm gonna probably take my time. I'm probably gonna procrastinate a little bit. I'm gonna, lollygag. And I think that we found that if we give ourselves 4 days, and also the math to think about there is that like our timelines might be a little bit longer, but like, it's not like we took all
They
of
actually aren't though.
yeah.
They've gotten shorter overall over time.
We also, that's what I mean. Like, I think that it doesn't really dramatically affect our projects.
We've
that
found a lot
much.
of efficiencies. Like one thing that would always throw us off is like you can present any day of the week. You're waiting for client feedback for who knows how long, right?
Mhm.
If we try and like present more toward the end of the week or like midweek, right? Wednesday, Thursday, then clients have Thursday, Friday, weekend because they have the disease like us. They work on the weekends.
Yeah.
And then we have feedback in our inbox by Monday. We hit the ground running again.
Yeah.
Versus before, it was just kind of like you present on a Monday. They take 4 days to get back to you. You've wasted the whole week. Now it's the end of the week. You have to dive back in on a Friday. No.
Yeah.
So
Do you have any
It
clients
works.
that are like, fuck your schedule? We're savages. Like, we're just going to like
I think
we
we-
do have to
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
we do have to like check
flexible
things.
at times.
Well, what we do, we are flexible. Some, like the idea is that the 4-day work week is a privilege, not a right. And so like, the idea that like, if you have to do a photo shoot or if there's going to be a last minute meeting, that we're going to make ourselves available for that. If things have to go to print on this day, or there is a typo in the print file, it's like
or a
you're gonna
site's
need to-
going live. We have to
yeah,
launch.
you're gonna
like,
need to jump in, do it, and like it's better to do 2 hours of work that you knew was going to happen or whatever than to still it's better than a full day of work. Or sometimes we need to do a photo shoot on a Friday because that's when we have the most availability. So it does actually open up Friday to
2 podcasts.
to podcasts, to photo
Privilege
shoots.
not a right, though, is
Yeah.
Yeah.
is a good way of thinking about it. And I
Yeah.
think, I mean, Fridays we are certainly less, and we're trying to continue to like
Mhm.
do keep that going. And like we're often not like today we don't have many meetings. Like I think it's definitely like a bit of a wind down
yeah.
versus the rest of the week, which is certainly more full on.
Mhm.
As you can tell, our office is completely empty.
Yeah.
today. But people are working, and they are, it's
You think
they're
they
hard
are.
at work right now.
Yeah,
You're
you're
all
sure.
of them.
Definitely,
they're
definitely working.
fucking
Yeah.
grinding
Yeah,
yeah.
right now on the brands of the future.
That's
Have you
right.
thought about doing a 4-day work week?
I've thought about it because Kevin can't keep stop talking about it. Oh, Gander does a 4-day work week. Have we considered that? No.
A lot of people are doing 4-day
A lot
work
of
weeks.
That's right.
Really?
everyone.
All
no.
of Sweden, I think all of Finland
we
does
have
it.
we have
I
a
don't
hard 10 to 6 policy in terms
That's
of
good.
like
Oh, interesting.
our workday with an hour long lunch.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
6 o'clock, people are it's over,
know. Yeah,
and
Mhm.
it's like
that's good.
and I think that was hard for me for a minute where I was like, we have so many hours left in this day as someone
Yeah.
who has a disease.
Mhm.
And I think what I've learned though is by kind of making that definitive end and
Yes.
listening to the kids who it gives you a couple hours at night for yourself.
Yes.
And I get to watch Real Housewives of New York and like
Mhm.
there's like really important stuff that I do after work.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That builds my brain.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And that's right.
it's gonna feed your work.
That's right. And it feeds the work in
Mhm.
the vicious cycle. Before we get you guys out of here, anything on the horizon? Anything looking forward that you guys are particularly excited? Obviously, new website.
Yeah, go to
Mhm.
takeagander.com.
Take a game.
In
Uh,
2 weeks from now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It's probably out by the time this podcast.
It's out.
yeah, that's
It's
right. It's
out.
out. It's so
Well,
out.
it's-
Yeah,
out.
Definitely.
it's definitely
so
out.
out.
It's already won a
Definitely
few
launched.
awards.
Ooh, the,
Yeah, yeah.
the
It's on a few lists actually.
Yeah.
best website in the world.
That's right.
Today.
Yeah, Dittmas Park.
Yeah. I love the footer, the little dots in the
Yeah.
the counters.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
they follow you. I'm having a lot of fun on this website.
Cool.
And,
I'm
yeah,
having
it's
fun
really
too.
nice.
Nice. I'm so glad to hear that. It seems like you're having a blast. I think the studio page is probably my favorite with the animations. We got those are like kind of like it's a little bit wacky and fun, and like the header animation is probably one of my favorite things that we did on the site. And our process animations were all like shout out to Benji and our team who those are all like just stop animations, drawn on an iPad.
Cool.
Yeah,
So cool. Oh, your team photos are also incredible.
nice.
They're very mall,
Mhm.
Yes.
like
Mhm.
mall chic,
That's right.
Mhm.
That's what we're trying. That's
mall
where,
core,
that's
Yeah.
our aesthetic.
Florida mall core.
That's right. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's it.
Strip
TBD
mall
on if
core.
those photos will be on the final site. To be honest,
What's
have
up?
you ever? It's very hard to like keep up with.
The people that work at your agency.
Yeah.
Our team photo has multiple people that do not work here anymore.
Okay,
So,
That's right.
we're,
So
it's
we're right
all-
there.
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anything else that you want to promote or share? Just kind of just like, hey, Yeah.
Well, yeah. Meadows. I do think we want to. That's one of our things for the year. We want to make that like an actual a thing right now.
do you want to explain what Meadows is? Because I saw
Sure.
that I saw that talk where
Yeah.
you guys went through Meadows a bit. And it's very cool.
Yeah. Make meadows. It's all about native plants and rewilding and dismantling the American lawn. Because we got inspired about, the potential for our soil to heal the planet and draw carbon down through the roots of lovely plants. And so we didn't really know where to start with it. So for now, it's just like an Instagram account, educational posts, fun.
Go check it out.
Hub
Make
of content.
Meadows. Make
Hell yeah.
Meadows on Instagram.
Yeah. If you have a lawn, consider getting rid of your turf grass and planting native plants instead.
The whole mission is for us to kind of like provide resources and information on, as Katie said, replacing like non-native turf grass with native plants that are like more meadow-like. Meadow is, in the plant cycle or like, development cycle is like a meadow is like we're like shrubby kind of like medium-sized plants, wildflowers, those types of things that have like much deeper root systems and allow for better soil health because they're literally like fixing our soil better, and for carbon sequestration because plants draw down carbon from our atmosphere and actually positively affect global warming by pulling it out of our atmosphere. And there's a really great documentary called Kiss the Ground that really inspired us. And soil health is one of those things that in our country has been really like wiped out by all these companies that
The lawn is the number one most irrigated crop in America.
the lawn, the
The
grass
The
lawn.
lawn.
The
Yeah,
lawn.
the American
That's,
The
my,
lawn.
that's my New York.
Yeah, the lawn.
Yeah, the
Lawn.
lawn.
Lawn
You thought it was
Island.
corn or soy.
I had a lawn on Long Island.
Lawn-
yeah, I was
Long
growing
Island.
up. Yeah,
It's
actually.
right. Yeah.
There you go.
Question for you guys before you get out of here.
You're really trying to get us out of here.
No,
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
I know you're
we've
gonna
been
get-
recording for a while, and
This
it's
is
been
great.
really fun. And
Yeah, we could talk forever.
we could talk forever, and I actually, the question I'm about to ask is like a
Can we
question I
come with you?
probably shouldn't ask onto the microphone or on the podcast. I'm judging an award show, and apparently I got asked to
cool.
field a team of other people
Oh,
that are going
yeah.
to judge with me. Would you guys be down to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'll-
I'll talk. Yeah.
I would love to do it, Alex.
Yeah.
I love
I'd be
them.
honored.
They did actually say I could bring my own team, and I was like, absolutely not. These guys, they
Not
Can't
an
be
option.
trusted.
not interested in sharing with my team.
I mean, we'd be honored. Thank you so much.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's Core 44. If you guys are familiar with them, yeah. And it's only gonna take like 45 to 80 hours of your life.
Perfect. Judging the die line was like a bit intense.
Oh man, yeah,
that
there's a lot
actually
of
does
work.
sometimes take. I can promise you, they've promised me that it's a.
That's fine.
There's only 4 awards.
Okay,
Oh,
I think.
perfect.
So yeah,
Great.
yeah. We'll just have to like pick them together, and it'll be fun.
Cool.
fun.
But see, this is like we're getting shit done.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
we're making things happen.
And we should hang out outside,
We
the
really
podcast.
should. I think honestly, like we were having this conversation last night with Lisa Smith, who was on the podcast a couple weeks ago.
Mhm.
Time.
Thank you
is-
for
yeah,
keep
yeah.
mentioning it.
Yes.
Keep
it
mentioning
may have
time.
come out and probably did come out, but who knows? Maybe in this podcast world that we live in. But we were saying that, like, in the past, right, agencies would be like in tough competition with each other, and,
Right.
like
Mhm.
battling. And I think, like, our generation of design studio
Mhm.
owners, like, don't think we feel that way. You guys have been so
Agreed.
sweet every time we've,
Yeah.
massacred one of your brands.
Yes.
And we should just, we should hang out more and we
Price
should go
fix
bowling
and everything.
and
Yeah.
talk about our big price fix idea.
All right.
And just enjoy and talk about the lives that we live and the
would love that.
commonalities, because there
Totally.
are so many.
So
And
many.
guys, just we're fans here, and just keep
Same.
crushing it and putting out brands into the world that made me say, damn it, I wish we did that. That's so fucking good. And the latest one is your websites, because it's really, really well done, and I know
thanks,
how
you
hard that is
guys.
to do.
Oh,
So
thanks.
sweet.
Thank you.
Gander.
Thank you guys. So fun.
Peace.